See you later, buddy. Howdy folks, I hope you're well. Good morning, good evening to you, wherever you may be. So, just want to say hi to some people watching. It's Michael Feeney, Paul Fairweather, Mark Payne, Anthony Bracken, Darren Aitken, Steve Duggan, Macaulay Pigeons, Craig John Wilkinson, Ricky Turner, Wayne Doonan. Yeah, it's a great setup, Michael. Dave Armstrong, Jeff Watts, Jason Wincop. Well done to you for watching. Thank you very much for watching. As I always ask, please share with anybody that you think might be interested in watching, and share to any groups or share to your timeline. Just share away if you would, and I would really appreciate that for you. Thank you very much. So, order of the day is I'm going to show you around, and then we're going to do I'm going to take a couple of breaks, and when I do, I shall just be showing you the room and the view of the room when I take the breaks. We're going to be doing the raffle draw probably about 12:15. So we're going to aim for 12:15 to do that raffle draw for the bird that was on pigeonprize.com. So we're going to be doing that at about 12:15. I'm going to go and show you that bird as well. That bird's in a pen. I've just handled a really lovely cracking bird. If you've got any questions, if you would like to see any pigeons specifically that you may be interested in, let me know, and I will do my best to go and find that bird for you. All of the birds that are for sale are out in pens, so if you've got any specific bird or birds that you're interested in, let me know, and I will try and help you out the best I can. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you around the birds. I'm going to show you around Mark's stock birds, speak to any people that want to be spoken to, and as I said, we're going to do the prize draw. We'll go for 12:15. So 12:15 the prize draw will be. Before I go on my little travels, let's say hello to some other people. Dave Armstrong, Rich King, welcome, good morning. Is it still morning? Yeah, it's still morning. Robert Mallinson, Liam Ward, Marco Mattis, Michael Willis, Andy Gibbs, Ashley Hickman, Norman Bradley, Matthias, Jacko Rogers, and David McKenna. Gordon Brothers Pigeons have just joined in. Welcome to all of you that have joined. So I'm going to go and show you around the birds. Bill Buxton, good morning to you, Bill. I'm going to go and show you around the birds now. As I said, 12:15 we will be doing the live prize draw. Andrew Bradley, good morning to you. Wayne Jackson. So let's go and show you around. Alexander here, my able aide, is eyeing up birds that he wants to get. I've got problems coming. I know I've got problems. Which one? This is one of Alexander's favourites at the moment. Show you this bird of Alexander's. This is one of his favourites at the moment. I'll show you the pedigree as well. There's the pedigree. So there's a lot of kittle in there. So let me show you around the birds. As I said, if you've got any birds specifically that you want to, just do me an audio check on your phone to make sure you can hear me. If you've got any birds specifically that you want me to show you and look at, then just say the word, tell me the ring number, and I'll do my best to show you around. I'll show you that bird as well. So let's show you around. Yeah, Paddy Kelly, they're all fixed price, £200 each, every one of them. It's £200 each, mate. I like the look of this bird as well. That's one of my favourite looking birds. I haven't handled it yet, but I will do. I like the look of that bird. Good looking cock, that is. Chilled out birds now. As I said, if there's any specific birds that you want to look at, we'll gladly show you. Jason, it's at Mark Walker's. It's at Mark Walker's location. I'll show you around the location as well. So it's on the outskirts of Birmingham, mate. It's open all day if anybody wants to come and look. It's open all day. Welcome to Simon Woolley, A. Dobson, Robert Anderson, Mark Vinicombe, Chris Davis, Martin Zuro, and Damien Prosser-Lofts. Yeah, Raffle at 12:15, Aid. This is another out of Zandy's favourites. He loves a grizzle, Zandy. I have to agree with him, I do too. That's another pick of Zandy's. This is a nice looking bird as well. As I said, if there's any birds specifically, no, they're bred direct out of Rudy's, Robert. So they're all bred direct out of Rudy Van Reeth's. As I said, if there's any specific birds that you want me to try and look at for you and show you close up, I'll only be too glad to. Blue pied, Robert. Let me go and show you blue pied again. Obviously, we've got it, just so you know, guys, so I'm not ignoring you. There's about between a 6 and a 10-second delay between you hearing what I say and me seeing you replying. So let's go and look for blue pied. You may mean this one here, Robert. Yeah, I like a grizzle manual. I think you meant that one there, mate. As I said, if there's any birds you want to specifically look at, if you go to Walker's European Transport, if you go to Walker's Racing Pigeons, you can see the sales list there. This is another good-looking bird here, I think.
Cracking shape.
If you go to walkersracingpigeons.com, you will be able to see the sales list online. And as I said, I'm only too glad to show you up close any bird specifically that you want me to show you. Welcome to Chris Clairbar, Quinton Fitch, Dean McMara, Owan Dingu, Mark Guzman, Mark Hughes. Dave Beresford, Johnny McWhirter, Roy O'Shea, Shane Rostron, Frank Dixon, Carl Olsen, Paul Fairweather. Welcome to everybody. 75 people watching now, which I like to see. As I said, any birds that you want to see, let me know. And as I also said earlier, which I'll keep saying occasionally just to remind you, just share it out, guys. Anybody you think might be interested, any groups you think might be interested, share it to your timeline, and just do me the favour of sharing if you would, please. Yeah, really some nice birds. I see some top flyers here, and they've been buying some birds as well, Chris. John Franey, Patrick Mahoney, welcome. That's a nice looking bird as well.
Last year, not this year, he did 4 as a youngling. And this year, as an old bird, he did 4 weeks as a youngling, 4 consecutive weeks, 4 consecutive weeks as a yearling.
Yeah, James, Wayne Jones, yeah, it's interesting, third bars on blues. Ian Bustede, James Kelly, welcome. Fred Malone, welcome. Martin Dawson, welcome. David West, Paddy Kelly, Paul Dalton.
This one's got some attitude.
How you doing? Good to see you. You well? I didn't get the out though.
Oh, mate, all that last night, you went to the back one.
Oh, yeah.
All the old mates, I don't know whether
Nice looking bird, this as well. Nice looking head. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... yeah, you're right, Luke, it is that checkered pied. As I said, I'll show you any specific birds you want to see. Just let me know. Morning, Alan. I'm going to go and show you around the facilities now. For those of you who didn't see it last week. So these are the facilities. So these are going to be the single breeding pens that Mark's setting up. All of these are going to be single breeding pens for the main principal Van Reeth stock birds. These are all direct stock birds as well. So yeah, these are all the individual breeding pens for the principal stock birds. These are the holding pens that obviously the birds are out of at the moment. You've got more individual breeding pens here as well. More stock birds here. I'll ask him where he got the galvanised wire from, Wayne, for you. I'll ask him, mate. I'll let you know. All right, guys. These for sale. Show you these birds as well. So these birds are for sale as well, guys. Go. And then we've got more stock birds here. As well. So this is the setup.
First section, third open.
This is the setup that Mark's got for those of you who didn't see it last time. Right, so let me show you the bonus ball that we're running bird. This is the bonus bull bird. There she is. I handled her earlier. Cracking bird. Really cracking handles, really lovely. She's an amazing bird. So she will be the lucky winner of her will be being drawn at 12:15. We've had requests from people to make it after 12, and I'm all right with that. We'll be drawing that at 12:15. And the pedigree of her is here. This is the pedigree of her. As I said, she was specifically picked out by Mark for this bonus bull draw, and she does handle really lovely, really lovely. And there's another raffle bird here. This is the raffle, the actual raffle. There's another raffle happening for people here as well, and this is the bird that Mark picked out. But I know people watching are going to be interested in who is the lucky winner of this bird. I don't know. I'll have a ask. So yeah, there she is. So I'll take you outside a little bit. Got all the Pippa books available, the GPS books available, and Mark's got his catalogue here available as well. Really lovely put together catalogue of all the principal Van Reeth birds. And it's the first time I saw the GPS book as well. I haven't had time to read through it properly yet, but it's a cracker of a book. All right, mate. Mr. Gilbert there, who I just did happen to see buy a bird earlier. And then outside we've got people eating food as well. So there we go. We've got Mr. Tomlinson here with Who Dares Wins. And I've already seen people take him up on the easy payment plan. Like I've said before, I'll quickly say it again. Gary's race for 2020 is going to be £100,000 total prize money. And there's an easy payment plan available as well. It's £500 for a 3-bird team. All of those birds are fully activated, and his new web address is whodareswinsrace.com. Paul, you would like to get a copy of which one, mate? Sorry, I missed that. Carl Olsen, you want to? If you want me, guys, I will just tell me what ones you want. If you want me to grab you a couple of copies, I will do with pleasure. And then I can get them posted out to you if you would like. Paddy Kelly says any local building suppliers have inch mesh, square inch mesh, about 25 quid for an 8x4 sheet. I had some larger ones for my dog kennels when I built some dog kennels, and I got a hell of a deal on them. They were about 12 quid each. I don't know where the guy got them from though, but yeah, these are really good. When I finally get my stock lofts built, I will be building them pretty much the same as these for individual breeding pens. Yeah, I will do, yeah. Yeah, I'll be building them like this. All the individual breeding pens are going to be, so all the specific birds are going to be in there. These are the stock cocks, like I showed earlier. And you might be able to see some pretty famous people walking around as well. Well, famous in pigeons anyway. Mark Walker's catalogue you want. Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. I will go and get my able assistant to get 20 copies of it, and I will take 20 copies back with me for you, and I will sort it. The thing with Paul, Luke, is he's in Australia. But yes, I will get 20 copies of them. My able assistant is picking them up for you right now. He's going to get you 20 copies. Grab 20 copies of them, Zand. Yeah. He's grabbing 20 copies for people, and we'll have them so we've got them before they run out, because I think they will run out. You know what, Wayne? I'll come back to that in a minute, Wayne. I'll get 20 copies of them. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll get 10 of the GPS, and I will get 6 of the Pippa ones. So if anybody wants them, we'll have them. So my able assistant will be backward and forward now. Smiles, and you're on camera and live. So he's going to get that. Zan, do you want to just put them straight in the car, or do you want to? Yeah, keys are in the laptop. Just leave them here so you're not looking around. Just get them. Get 10 of them, and get 10 of them as well. That's your job. Sure. 10 and 10, yeah, because people, I'm not keeping them so yeah, my able assistant is on that, mate. We are on there. We've got 20 of Mark's. We'll get 20 of Mark's catalogue for people, and we'll get 10 of each of the other books. And then if anybody wants them, I've already got my copies already, so we'll have them before they run out if anybody wants them. So let me just catch up on the messages. I'm going to use my other phone. Paddy, you've got one saved, mate. No worries. I'm just going to put this back on a tripod a minute while I read out some messages from peoples. Just 1 second. Square it up here. I'm going to try and grab Mark in a minute. I'll grab him if he's available. Mark, shout me when you're free, mate, a minute. So, let me just catch up on messages. Can't do it on that one. So I'll do it on this one. Good luck to everybody in the draw. I'm going to be doing more draws on Pigeon Prize. I asked for ideas of prizes people would like to see. If you've got any ideas for prizes people would like to see, let me know, and I will be trying to get what people want. Carl, I will ask Mark that question shortly. And what I'm going to try and do, if he's up for it, and I'll go and speak to him off camera and see if he's up for speaking, is see if Mark Gilbert will have a word. Yeah, so we're getting, guys, so just so you know, we're getting 20 of Mark's catalogues for you and 10 each of the other ones. And there's lots here, there's loads here, but I've got a feeling they'll run out. So just so you know, we've got some, and it's first come, first serve, guys. But anybody that's asked me on here for them, you will get. So, Wayne, you said, seeing this makes me miss the old days of Luella Pigeon World. It used to be a day out back in the day. You know what? I agree. I used to live 8 miles from there, and during my teenage years, before I could drive, my dad used to take me up there and leave me there for a couple of hours walking around. And yeah, I know what you mean. And I think this is a good. I think this is a good move. I think this is the future. I can see having open days like this more. I think it's a good thing to have and to do. Yeah, I agree, mate. So yeah, I agree, Wayne. That's made me very nostalgic indeed. Yeah, he's been dead busy, Paul, at the moment, mate. So it's nothing personal, I'm sure. Morning to you, Stephen Kennedy. I will answer that. I'll get somebody that knows who's raced these before to answer that question, Carl, shortly. Sound is great today, Pete, because I'm using my AirPods. Mark, have you got a minute?
Yes.
So I got a couple of people. Mark's here and he's doing all right. How are you?
I'm very good, mate. Yeah,
it's going well so far.
Very happy with what's going on today. Yeah.
One of the questions is, in your opinion, what do you think the best mile range for these birds to fly?
Up to 210, and very, very, very good, and can race against the best of them in England. If not, they are the best in England. But 210, we were saying, is they can go up to 275. Questionable at the minute, the 275 is, but 210 for sure. Them dynamite, you know, they're racing really well.
Cheers, mate.
We've got some good people here today who've come to endorse what we're saying. Mark Gilbert's come up here, and you know, young Wesley Ellis has turned up today, and these guys have proven these birds this year, you know, time and time and time again. But we've done well. I'm happy with the turnout. There's a lot of people turn up. It's a new thing for everybody. We're all waiting to see how it goes and what happens. But I think at the moment it's going all right. Yeah, we've been planned okay, no problem.
I'd like to grab those. I'll see. But yeah, thank you, mate.
No problem at all.
I'll
Get someone to come and sit and talk to you about them.
Yeah. Have a word. I'll see if you can. Yeah. Go. So, 210 is the 210 is the optimal up to distance at the moment. I'm going to grab Mr. Tomlinson in a minute, who's milling around, and we'll get you to give. I'll get him to give you an update on his race. Yeah, I'm going to try and get Mark on. Leave it with me, and I'll see what we can do. Yeah, Pete Berry, coach trip to Llewellyn. So yeah, 210 is the start. Yeah, Wayne, silver toy. Wow. And Peter Powell. Wow. No worries, Carl. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull Gary Tomlinson in a minute, and we'll get him to have a word with you to give you an update on what he's doing, and then we're gonna. How are you, mate?
You okay?
You're Wesley.
Okay. Yeah.
So we got Wesley Ellis here, who's been racing these Van Reeth birds. Say hi to people.
Okay.
We've got about 80 people watching at the moment.
Super.
So talk to us about your background, what you've been doing.
Yeah, well, Mark, luckily enough, Mark gave me 8 to try this year. 2 of them topped the amount, so really pleased with them. Competing really well at club level, federation level. We've had multiple other card and a mile positions as well, so like I say, we're really pleased with them.
How long have you been keeping birds, mate, and racing?
Well, my granddad races them, then my dad raced them. I've been racing now for about 8 or 10 years. I've had 7 first of miles with Mark's birds over the last 2 years. So, you know,
Yeah, you're next, mate.
quality birds, you know, and I'd recommend them. Yeah, they're really good.
And what rate? Mark was saying earlier about up to 210.
Yeah.
Is that? What have you had the best results at with them?
I'd say, you know, with club racing now, anything from 100 mile right the way through to 190. Yeah, that's our best performances this year with them anyway. Yeah.
So your plans next year? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, same again next year. Hopefully a bit better. See what they can do.
All right. Well, you heard it here first. Thanks, Wesley.
Yeah,
Much
thanks a lot.
appreciated, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Right. So there you go. So he's been racing up to 180 is his best. We're going to pull Mark Walker in a minute for your for an interview. Give me a second. We're going to get Mark on. Mark, when you are, mate. I'm just going to talk to you.
Yeah.
So we have the man, Mark Walker, on. Pleased to meet you. First time
Nice
I've
to
met
meet you. How are you?
I'm all right, thank you. So we've got about 80 people watching.
Yep.
What's your thoughts on the birds? You started keeping them. When did you start keeping them?
Yeah, I decided, I've always concentrated on long-distance birds, but this year I've decided to get some sprint birds and have a go with some sprint racing. So the young birds this year was the first time I've raced them.
And you've been doing all right with
Yeah, they've been coming brilliantly, and we had I think 24 originally from Mark, and we've been racing. We're down to 12 of them now, but they're the most consistent pigeons I've got. You know, and they're big pool pigeons, and every week they're there.
What distances are you finding them best at? What
Well,
have you been racing
the
up
Umber
to?
racing's been from 80 mile to 150 mile. So inland we've been racing the
And then
pigeons.
old birds next year, you think will be? Mark was saying earlier about up to 210. They've been tested. up to,
Yeah.
so-
I mean, I think our longest race is 150 mile at the moment in the Fed. So we've just been sending them inland. Mark's birds will be going inland. I mean, they're really quick. And so just keep them
So
inland.
you're having Mark's birds for the sprint stuff, and then obviously your family and everything else.
Yeah, and my family will be more long distance, and we've got some middle distance pigeons which we're going to play in the NFC up to 400 mile.
Excuse my ignorance, but have you flown sprint before? Previously?
No, never
How
ever.
you
concentrated.
find it?
Yeah, great. I've been enjoying it. This is the first year we've ever tried it with sprint pigeons, and yeah, it's been fantastic. I've enjoyed every minute of it.
Because my son Alexander over there,
Yeah.
he's starting next year, first year, and he's going to start sprint medal. So
Right. Yeah, so to look forward to it, is he?
yeah, he's gonna fly young birds because it fits in with his GCSE year next year. All that he's going to fly young birds and see what happens because it fits in with his thing. But he can't wait to get going. But as somebody that's flown the long distance and predominantly has been known for long distance before, to see you getting involved in the sprint is interesting because it shows the diversity of the loss you've got, but also you've brought these birds in specifically to do the job, and they're doing the job.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. They are definitely quicker than the long distance pigeons I've got. So I think you need to do this kind of race, you need the right type of pigeon, and they certainly are quick.
And how's your season? I know your season's been great, but what's your highlight? Your season been?
Yeah, I mean, it was the Poet International this year when we had 3 on the day and we were leading it and got beaten the following morning. That was the highlight. And we had a great race in Poet International this year, but the young birds have been coming fantastic. So we got the first 40 in the Fed to muck yesterday. So
The first 40.
yeah, so
Wow.
we've had a good year with them. So the sprint racing's been good fun actually. I've really enjoyed it.
Because it's a different ball game. Obviously, it's over quicker. You're not sitting there waiting for.
And it's quite exciting. It's not, you see
fast
them
and
quick.
sharp.
Yeah, and it's over very quick. So, but the distance racing, you're waiting for a long period of time.
Different ball game in it when you get
Yeah.
lots rate coming in together over a quick period of time.
I find this sprint racing easier to condition pigeons to fly, short distances and get them together. I find that quite easier than long distances. It's hard. Yeah, it's hard. You can get a right kick.
So you see a future in the sprints going forward for you?
Yeah. I mean, look, I'm only doing it not on a commercial basis or anything. I'm just doing it just for a bit of fun with my local club members, And so that's the reason why I was doing it. I just want to go down and have a drink on a Friday night.
Despite
with
what some people may think, pigeons is always and only ever will be a hobby for you. Isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean, it is a hobby. Yeah, it's something that ever since I was 14, I've been passionate about. I've loved it. I can't wait for Saturdays, and it's any pigeon race for me, really. I mean, I love the distance racing as a priority, but any pigeon race, if you're in it, I think it's great fun.
Yeah, it's like when I start next year, I'm just waiting to move house when I start. My passion's always been the idea of. Well, my goal's always been the idea of flying in Barcelona one day, but obviously that's a long.
Yeah, it is a long plan, and it does hurt. But I think it's a hard plan. But if you want to do really well, it's got to be your plan.
Yeah, I mean that's my long plan, but I'm going to look at the one-off races because it's time as well. But with Alexander getting involved with the sprint, that's ideal for him, especially young birds. Like I say, it's over, and from his point of view, like you said, it. Hopefully easier to get them conditioned.
Yeah. And it's good fun going down the club on a Friday. Social side's good fun. So,
Thank you. Well, cheers, mate. Thank you
problem.
for that.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you for that, everybody. Cheers,
Bye-bye.
buddy. See you. So there you go. Mr. Mark Walker is turning his hand to sprint, and he finds the birds easier to condition. You heard it here first. The sale is ongoing. There's already birds gone, mate. Four Nations got 12 birds going to Who Dares Wins race next year. Well done. People enjoyed Wayne Jones. Thanks for that. We've got nearly 100 people watching now, so let's see if we can push it over there. We've got 98 at the moment. Thank you, Alan Bustede. Much appreciated. I like the idea of these. Like we were saying earlier, on a Sunday, you used to go to Blue-Headed Pigeon Ride, it used to be a day out. I like the idea of these. These are These are, I think it needs to go full circle. I think these things there's more of these things that need to happen more often. Have you done that job, Zandy? Come here. Zandy has now done your catalogues for you folks. We have got 20 of Mark's catalogues and 10 of each of the other ones in the car ready to go. So first come, first serve on them. We will get them to you. Well done, my man.
This is lovely, by the way.
Is it? Where's my bit? Go and get me some then. I'm busy. It's nice, isn't it, when your son says, oh yeah, the hog roast is really lovely, but don't bring you any. Just put them back in the laptop. So let's see what else we've got. Have a word with Mick Collins. All right, I will do if I can do, Robert. Chris, you missed Mark Walker earlier. I will ask him privately, but I wouldn't want to put him on the spot there, Chris. Yeah, Q&A session with Mark. We'll see. Let's see what happens. Missed that question, so I will make sure I ask. I missed a load of questions. I'm sorry, guys. I will get those answered. No, I was talking about Mark Walker before. I meant, if I said Walker, I've got too many Marks in my life. If I meant Mark Gilbert, if I said Mark Walker, I apologise. I just did speak to a legend. I'm very aware of the legend that is Mr. Walker. I keep saying it. Too many Walkers. Mr. Gilbert. So, you heard from Mark Gilbert there. He's, if I said Walker, I apologise, guys. It's too many Marks in my life. You heard from Mark Gilbert there. I'm so used to saying Mark Walker at the moment because I've been working with Mark on this stuff. Anyway, I don't know how many have sold. I'll find out. There's a few left. I'll show you around in a minute again. So yeah, you heard from Mark Gilbert that he's been sprint racing with the young birds this year. Been flying them up to 150, 180 I think he said. No, 150. 190 did he say? Yeah, so that fits in with up to 210 is what these birds are best at. It's online sale as well from tomorrow morning. So it was a physical sale here and then online tomorrow for those birds that haven't been sold here. Let's have a look what else we've got. Good morning.
Where's this going out onto YouTube?
This is on
Facebook, yeah. We've got 81 people watching so
My
far.
mate's just rung me up saying, what are you doing up there?
Oh, was he? Oh
You
dear.
seen me talking to
You've
you
been
there?
spotted.
Yeah,
You've been spotted. They're £200 a pigeon. So I'm going to show you around some of the birds now. Again.
My boy's still there.
Which one's on? This one.
Still there. Still going strong.
That's Sandy's favourite bird of the sale. So we're going to be doing the prize draw in about 25 minutes, guys. Prize draw in about 25 minutes. Sorry? 50. So there was 50 tickets. They all sold out on Friday afternoon.
Hey? Who what? Mrs. Baker. Oh, what? He said, I've just seen you and your dad on TV. Did you what? Said what? I've seen you and your dad on TV. This man here is filming. Oh, is he? You shouldn't have told him that.
Oh, I know your name now, Rich. Rich. I know your name now. You've been mentioned. What's that grizzle? Let's have a look.
This one here.
No, it's 10-second delay, baby.
Oh, is that that one I was on about? The bronzy one? Or this one?
This is the grizzle, Pete. So that's
Bird, isn't
the
it?
that's the pedigree of the grizzle, Pete. Stephen, I will find out if N8943 has been sold for you. Just give me a few minutes and I'll let you know. I'll show you around the rest of the birds. Zand, just ask Mark's wife in the office, she'll know. It was 88,943. Got it there. You asked. It's here near on the outskirts of Birmingham, sorry, in the UK. I love a grizzle as well, Pete. I'm a sucker for a grizzle. Stephen Kennedy, I believe we've found the bird you were asking about. Let me just find out, can confirm. 1 second. So, Stephen, the bird you asked about is this bird, and she's still available, Stephen. I'm not sure how the shipping would work, Adam. You'd have to sort the shipping out with regards to shipping South Africa. So this is the N88943 bird. No, it's not every week. It's this week, and then in 2 weeks' time, that's it. It's just two sales. So there's your bird that you were asking about, Stephen.
Lovely bird, isn't it?
Will be when she's molted. So there you go. That bird's still available. So yeah. For those of you who didn't see the bonus ball bird that's going to be drawn for in a little while, I'll show you that now. This is the bonus ball bird. We're going to be drawing for her. She's absolutely stunning bird. Look at her. Stunning bird. I handled her earlier and she is real cracker. And this is the pedigree for her as well.
Could anyone handle that 943?
Probably. I'll get Gary to do it for you, mate. If it's all right with you, I'll get Gary Tomlinson to handle her and give you his opinion. So give me a few minutes, Stephen. Yeah, that's Wayne and Lou in the background. Do you want Wayne to handle her, Stephen, for you? Do you want? Let me know, Stephen, if you want Wayne to handle her for you, and I'll I'll ask him. Obviously got a bit of a delay, so let me know, Stephen, if you want me to get Wayne or Lou to handle the bird for you and let you know the feedback. And welcome to everybody else that's been watching. Don't think I've missed any more questions. Let me know on that, Stephen, if you want me to get Wayne to handle. I'll go and get the bird, and I'll get somebody else to give you the opinion as well. So just bear with me a minute, and I will be back.
So one of these guys.
So here we go.
Take it off.
So here's the bird, Stephen. She's a nice big hen, tell you that. I'll get Gary's opinion on it as well for you in a minute. But she's a nice big hen. Obviously when she's molted out, she's going to be a cracker, but she's a big hen. There you go. Give me a minute and I'll get Gary to get your opinion on it as well. All right?
Is he still watching?
Busy at the minute, so I can't ask him. Thank you to everybody that shared the feed. Really appreciate it, much appreciated.
Gonna come or they'll get.
All right, give me a minute. Yeah, please, can you get me one? Can you get me a nice one, please? Yeah, Stephen, give me a minute. He's just busy at the moment, but as soon as he's not, I'll grab him. Give me a second. No. Just waiting to get Gary. Somebody wants Gary's opinion. Yeah, give me a few minutes, guys. Mick Collins. Point out who Mick Collins is, and I'll try and grab him. Got a minute. Yeah, got a minute.
Is that still going?
Yeah.
Send Richard Baker a message. Send Richard Baker a message. He's watching. Tell him he's not having any of my pigeons.
A message to Richard Baker that he's not having any of this man's pigeons here. This man says you're not having any of his pigeons.
You can have some apples off the tree, tell him.
That's all you're getting. All right. Give me a second. Right, I need an opinion. I've got Stephen Kennedy is interested in this bird. Want your opinion on it, please, Gary? I hope she's quite a big hen. Just hang on with us. What do you think? Gary thinks it could be a cock.
What I will say is it's a beautiful handling pigeon. And what else I'll say is Mark put 6 this year in our one loft race, and 4 out of the 6 went to the last hotspot race, and 3 out of the 6 went to the final. The pigeons raced absolutely superb, and they're a checker amongst the 3 that went to the final. Handle's spitting image of this, and they're really on my nose over it. And unfortunately, it didn't come from France, but I'm praying it does, because they're a real special pigeon, in my opinion. And they won him over £1,200 anyway, you know, so they didn't tell him that really. But this is a very, very nice pigeon. It's
You suspect
absolutely
it could be
typical,
a
but
cock.
I do think it could be a cock, yeah.
Right, so you heard that, Stephen. Lovely looking bird, but could be a cock.
It's a bit, you know, it's one of them.
50-50. I thought it was
Yeah.
big for a hen, but
Yeah, it's I'm just looking, if it was sat on a nest ball, I'm looking at shape of its head. It's got a cock's head if you, nothing, you know.
yeah.
It's even, it's only a youngster, isn't it? So, who knows, but it's a cracking youngster, that's for sure. Well, look at all the pigeons, they're beautiful.
Yeah, I agree.
These will be the next big thing, don't they? That's
Say that again.
These pigeons will be the next big thing, that's for definite, especially on spring. They'll be awesome. You know, top notch.
Let's check the feet for you, Chris.
I've done that.
Indicates a hen to me.
It does, yeah, it just shows it.
Indicates
Yeah,
a
it is,
hen,
yeah.
Chris.
It does, yeah.
So it's either going to be a cock or a big hen. I hope that helps. Stephen, let me know if you want it. It's still available. I'm going to go and hit it or her back. Cheers, Gary, for that. So give me a minute. I'm just going to go and get the bird back, and then I'm going to have a 5-minute break while I go and eat my pork cob, and then we will get the. So yeah, Stephen, let me know. Send me a message, a PM if you're interested in the bird, mate. And then at 12:15 we're going to go and do the prize draw. So I'll be back in 5 minutes, guys. In the meantime, I'm just going to.
The net says it's a cock.
Annette says it's a cock. Gary's wife says it's a cock, and she's normally right. Depends what one-off race you're entering in, David. There are some one-off races that kind of top out around that mileage. So give me 5 minutes, and I will be back. And in the meantime, I'm just going to show you the sale room. So I'll be back in 5 minutes, guys.
Why? She'd give me a model. I've got a new freezer. I've got an empty freezer.
Right guys, 2 minutes and we're going to be doing the draw for the bird. Alright, 2 minutes. I'll be back in 2 minutes, we'll get sorted out. If you have any requests who you would like to do the draw, put them answers in a postcard or just leave a message. If you've got any specific requests who you would like to do the draw, let me know. He's not buying any birds yet, Scott, because he ain't got a loft yet, but trust me, you'll be getting some, you.
I wish I had a lot, trust me. That one will be gone here. That one will be gone.
Rich. Just go and take a photo. Would you like Mr. Tell me who you would like to get to do the prize draw, please. All right, let me ask him. Mark, are you? It's been requested that you do the prize draw. Are you off now or?
Yeah, I'm going to
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
It'll be in 2 minutes. Is that all right? Somebody's requested you do it. We'll get Mr. Gilwood to do it. So give me 2 minutes and we can do it. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Got to go and get it sorted. Right guys, so we actually have two raffles. So we have one that was done here and then one that was done online. So we're going to do the one that was done here first. which is this bird. So this is the raffle bird. This is just so people don't get excited. This is not the online one. This is the one that was done here, but we're just going to show it anyway. All right. So Mark, yes, you've got 2 jobs to do, mate. That's all right. Pick one of these out for us, please. Hang on. Let's get you in shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we are. Oh, it's 2 there, isn't it? One then, yeah. 41 to 45. 41 to 45. How was it? Steve Gardner.
Steve Gardner is the winner of that one then.
Yeah.
There's my one number on the back end of the video as well.
And then, so this is the bird. We'll get Mark to show you the bird. Lovely looking bird. This is the online, the pigeonprize.com one that we did online. So here we go. We'll get Mark to just pick one out of there, Mark, if you would, please.
So number 15.
Number 15. Now I'm going to have to tell you in a minute who that is. Number 15, if you've got it. Cheers for that, mate.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. So number 15, picked out by Mr. Gilbert. I will come back and tell you who's won that in 1 minute. I've got to go back in there too.
All right.
Number 15, you are the winner of it. In fact, I can probably do it off this phone here. Just give me a second. 15. Let me tell you who's won that. Just give me a minute, guys, and I'll tell you who's won that. So this was the ticket that was picked out. This was a ticket, obviously that's reversed. 15 in reverse. I'll do it like this for you. 15 is the ticket, and I'll tell you who's officially.
He's won it.
Finding out now.
Yeah, it's gone.
Number 15 was Jimmy G. That doesn't tell me a lot. Go and get my laptop for me, please, then. Doesn't really tell me a lot. Give me a second. But yeah, winner of 15. Really nice bird, that. Really nice. Is it you, Anthony? Oh, I've only just seen that. Is it really you? Jimmy G, is that your address, name that you put on there?
Where going, buddy?
You off?
Yes.
All right, mate.
All right, mate.
Speak soon.
Yeah, no problem.
I'll sort that thing out for you. I'll speak to you and I'll help you sort it out. All right. Ah, yeah, you did. Good man, Anthony. Well done, mate. Really pleased for you, bud. Well done.
You win it.
Excellent. So I'll go and get it for you again and show you. Just give me a second. I'll go and get it for you.
Thank you.
There you go, mate. She's lovely, mate. She's an absolute stunner. She's an absolute stunner. There you go. I'll go and put it back and I'll be back. Well, there you go. That's excellent. Well done, mate. Very pleased for you. I remember, yeah, you did. That's right. Okay, excellent. Well, that's really good. So, there you go. And people liked the first pigeon prize draw we did. And yeah, you were right, Chris. Mark did pick a good one out for you. So I'm well pleased for Anthony. Couldn't go to a nicer man, really, honestly. Really pleased. £200 that's worth, and it cost him a £5. So dead pleased. We are going to be doing more. I will keep the ticket for you, Anthony. I'll keep the winning ticket for you as a memento. I shall put it in my wallet now and keep it for you. We are going to be doing more on Pigeon Prize. I'm going to be doing more raffles. We're going to be doing some free prize draws this coming week, which will cost absolutely nothing for you to enter. And then we've got another special competition coming up as well in a couple of weeks' time. Via Pigeon Prize, and what we are going to be doing is I'm going to be looking to do more competitions for people. I'll tell you what I want to do. I want to not just get birds, but I want to get a loft. I want to get a brand new loft up there. I can tell you, if you didn't hear me briefly mention it, we are going to be putting up a raffle for a 3-bird team into the Who Dares Wins race. We're going to be doing that. Tickets are going to be a tenner each, and it's your chance to win a 3-bird entry into the Who Dares Wins race as well, in addition to that. Got a couple of competitions happening for Who Dares Wins over the coming weeks and months. So yeah, right, guys, that is it for now. Thank you very much. If you've got any questions after, let me know. And I will try my best to get them answered for you. That is it for now. It's 12:30. I'm going to go and actually sit down, have a drink, grab a bit more pork and have a chat with a few people. I will be on RPITV tomorrow night at the new time. Remember, it's at the new time of 8 o'clock. I'm aiming for the show to go between an hour and a half. That's my aim, for it to be that. 8 o'clock tomorrow here on Facebook Live, and remember, it's every Monday now. The show is every Monday at 8 o'clock. Once a week now we're doing more of a concentrate, so everybody knows 8 o'clock on Mondays. It's RPI TV time. Thank you again for watching. Have a good rest of your Sunday. If you've got any questions, if there's any birds around that you're still interested in, let me know, and I will gladly help you. So yeah, have a good rest of your day. Be lucky, keep flying.